First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to you, Akim, and you, Aqua, that believe in all sincerity. This is going to be a response to this video entitled Inside a Hate Group, the Black Israelites. You can find this video on this page entitled Tommy G. Okay, and this guy basically has a tag along with the Black Israelites, if you will. Okay, and this is riddled with folly. Okay, this in no way, shape, or form represents the true gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, either the men of the Lord. And I wanted to pull up three clips, and I only really got into about 11 minutes deep into this video because it's just full of folly. All right, but I'm gonna start here um, and play this so you can see. Okay, what type of time these jakes are on. So let's go ahead and play this video and get a couple precepts. Lord willing, this will be edifying.
My mom could be a beautiful black queen, but if my dad's white, I'm out.
That's right.
I'm gonna need your help reading one of these words, but can you say what that shirt says?
This brother has a shirt. This is ISCPK, and that's called Real Nigga University.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tommy.
How you doing?
How are you?
No problem. Now, a lot of people, of course, the word nigga has always been a derogatory term for black people in America, but this is also an identifying marker for who the children of Israel are in the Bible. When you go to book of Acts 13, verse 1, they call Barnabas Niger, which is where nigger comes from.
How long did it take for you to acquire your real
nigger
status?
So as you see already from the very get-go, barely 6 minutes in, and this is straight folly. All right. This guy's wearing an ISUPK shirt that says Real Nigga University, and seems to be funny to Captain Tazariak, but that's not what we are. Okay, nigga has nothing to do with the Israelites, although he wants to use Acts the 13th chapter. Okay, the verse that speaks about Barnabas called Niger. Okay, that does not in any way, shape, or form you know illustrate what we're about. Okay, neither will we have shirts like this. Okay. Okay, so you see it for yourself. And the scriptures speak about this is Ephesians 4 and 22, that you put off concerning the former conversation, okay, which that's behavior, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Okay, so nowhere does it say that we're niggas. Okay, nigga is a negative connotation. That's nothing to do with the Israelites. Okay, and they're going to continue with this you know niggardry further in this video, but you have to put up that former behavior, the old man, which is corrupt according to lusts that are very deceitful. Okay, we have to be renewed in the spirit of our mind. We have to be transformed. We have to be changed into the will, and to do the will of the Most High. Okay, putting on that new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness, right? True judgment and true holiness, being separate from the world, separate from what is highly esteemed among men. Okay, which is abominable, and there's a fake bravado around these men, and in the background, they're doing exercises, which whether they can go into that, but that's not what we're here for. Okay, they're doing too much. Okay, but let's continue because I wanted to show something at the 8 minute mark. Like I said, I had some 7 minute. Okay, here you go. It's of Moses.
Was Moses a real?
Nigga. Hell yeah.
Was Jesus Christ a real?
The realest nigga.
Was Malcolm X a real?
No.
A real?
No. Malcolm X had a good spirit for brother. Hey, can I get my car?
You see, Moses was a real nigga, so was Jesus, which they don't use Yahweh Shai, okay, too much. You know, they always say Christ, all right? And, you know, like I mentioned before, you know, we're not niggas, we're not spics, you know, we are, you know, the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? And, you know, we have to put on the new man. So we ain't trying to incorporate, you know, nigga and spick shit into the truth. You know, we to the best of our ability use our grace, okay, to really represent Yahweh Bashim Yashai in this world to the best that we can. Okay. Let's get this. This is Titus. One and 10. It says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. And so these guys, they know that they're Israelites. Okay. They're Jews. They know they're Jews. Okay. And they you know, rehearse the righteous acts. Okay. The high holy days, but they're very unruly and they're vain talkers. And I'm going to show another clip, two clips, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and of what I mean by these vain talkers and deceivers. Okay, it says, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. And these guys must be stopped. You know, you can't go around calling Yahweh Shai the nigga god. Okay, or saying Jesus was the realest nigga. Like, bro, we're not here for that. You know, you're putting a negative spin on this, on the Israelites. It says, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. There's many people that follow. You even have this one of their generals later on, which I'm going to show. He speaks about false apostles. They gather a lot of people, but really, you know, that's the spirit. They're talking about themselves. Okay, but their mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, right? Whole households. You got the women and the children in the mix. Everybody just through listening to their teachings. Okay, and it's all for filthy lucre's sake. Okay, it's for money. It's for dishonest gain. Okay, it's just, you know, to feed their bellies. Let's get this word lucre.
Strong's G 2771, kerdas.
Mm-hmm.
Kerdas.
Right, they do things for gain. Okay, for advantage. They take advantage of people. Okay. It says, one of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Christians are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. Okay, and it's interesting. You know, a lot of these guys are really they're really heavy. You know, not saying that I'm in the best shape, but a lot of these guys are very heavy, man. You know, to be honest. What does it say here? For bellies.
Strong's G 1064, gaster. Gaster.
The womb, the stomach, a glutton, gourmandizer, a man who is, as it were, all stomach. Okay. This is when this is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. And that's what they need. You know, they need a good rebuking. Okay. And a lot of these guys are pretty big, all right, especially their captain. Okay, which, let's see if we can, this guy is something else. But we'll play this. Lower than I can play it.
Around?
This is a special occasion. Go ahead.
Slow belly.
Martin Luther King. All false apostles that have deceived many. You understand? They deceived so many people that you would think they actually were sent by God, because so many people believed them. It's a sea of people that believe that Martin Luther King was truly a man of God. And if you are not careful, you will get caught up in that wave. And the march he had was so magnificent. And the statues of him, and he's on TV every day, they transform themselves into the disciples of Christ, but they're not.
I'm about
straight slow belly. Okay, if there was ever a slow belly, it would be this guy, and a lot of guys in their camp. General Yohana as well. Okay, and one thing you notice about this guy, he's always drinking. While he's teaching. And also, he just always just likes to hear himself speak. He never brings out scriptures, but he's talking about Martin Luther King was a false apostle, a false Christ that gathered a lot of people really to the Spirit. He's talking about himself.
Statues of him, and he's on TV every day. They transform themselves into the disciples of Christ, but they're not.
You see that? Disciples of Christ, but they're not. Let's get the 2 Corinthians 11 and 13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. And these guys are 13,000 captain and officers and generals and this, that, and the other. Okay, so they put themselves as up there. They're ranking. They're really deceitful workers. They're not sent forth by Yahweh Bashem El Shai. And this guy's forever just speaking out of his own accord. This is a Romans 16 and 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai, but their own belly. You see, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. And only simple people believe them. You see, and yeah, their words sound good, and their speeches are lackluster. But they're really for their own bellies or for their own advantage. And if I'm not mistaken, it was this guy that said that John the Baptist fell out the truth. Okay, he says, if I tell you John the Baptist fell out the truth, or something to effective, if I tell you that John the Baptist is a plate of catfish or something like that, past the hot sauce, something to that effect. If anybody can remembers who happens to come across this lesson, go ahead and put it in the comments. I forget what he said, but he was basically downing John the Baptist. If he called John the Baptist a plate of fried chicken, past the hot sauce, something to that effect. But basically, he was saying that John the Baptist fell out the truth, which that's a fair speech. And you can only deceive the hearts of the simple. So really, you are the false apostles. All right. Let's go a little bit further into this 9-minute.
Crazy, and that we're criminals simply because we teach what Jesus Christ taught 2,000 years ago. Nothing else.
I want to see sets of 25. Y'all understand? Do y'all understand? You can't hear me out? I want to hear you. You understand? Sit-ups. Sit-ups. Sets of 25. Begin. Move. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sir.
I'm embarrassed by this entire thing.
Come on, sir.
Man and General Yohana had to be here and see these family men. These are family men. These are good husbands and daddies, wasting their weekend with my cult. They will never be accepted into my cult ever.
Come.
Wasting the weekend.
You see, this is pure madness. Pure madness. And what's with the black mask? The dude's wearing a black mask.
Let's go. Let's go, sir.
I'm embarrassed by this entire thing.
Come on, sir.
Man and General Yohana.
You see, dude's wearing a black mask. They're doing and they're always wearing black, all of them. but they're getting together to do exercises. Where's this in the scriptures? Now it's good, to exercise and whatnot, but I mean, you know, why not just get together to speak, on the scriptures, bring out the word, you know. Let's get this. This is Philippians 3, and we'll start at 2. Beware of dogs, beware of evil workers, beware of the concision. Let's see what this word concision says. Excuse me.
Strong's G 2699. Katatame. Katatame.
See if we can look it up. What definition it has. Let's go back. It says to cut up, mutilation. In the Strong's definition, a cutting down, mutilation, ironically concision. And one thing they do is cut up the scriptures really bad. They mutilate the scriptures. All right. Yeah, but beware. Beware of such individuals. Watch out for the dogs, evil workers. All right. It says, for we are the circumcision which worship the Most High in the spirit. You see? And it's the circumcision of the heart, in the spirit, not of the outward man. Because to them, you have to be a black or brown. You have to wear all black, wear boots, do sit-ups and push-ups and all this superficial tough guy stuff. But, it says here, which worship the Most High in the spirit and rejoice in Hamashiach Yahushai, have no confidence in the flesh. Right. Really, we're leaning on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in the spirit. Okay. This is though I might also have the confidence in the flesh. If any other man may think it that he had whereof he might trust in the flesh, I more. So, really, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has put brothers into certain experiences, certain tests that has made them tough, really, in the spirit and and in the flesh. But really, it's all about being in the spirit, man. We don't have no confidence in the flesh, and these guys think that they're no cowards and they're just some super tough Israelite group and this, that, and the other, and it's just it's fake. Confidence is quiet. Weakness is loud, right? Let's get this in the book of 2 Timothy. A couple more, and we'll end this. It's 2 Timothy 3:7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. And that's kind of sad because they got this knowledge or whatever, but it's really not the true knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They're going about to establish their own righteousness, and they're not submitting to the righteousness of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, now as Jannes and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Okay, and they resist the true men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But these men, they resist the truth, men of corrupt minds, reprobate concerning the faith. Right, they're corrupt minds. They're really on some carnality, some tough guy, some nigga shit, spick shit, and that's not really that's not what this truth is about. It says reprobate concerning the faith, right? They don't judge themselves and they don't judge matters correctly. They're just amiss, just going off and just willy nilly and just through. It has nothing to do with the true ministry of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, as theirs also was. But thou hast fully known my doctrine. Listen to this. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience, and that's what this truth is about. Okay, it's about having the right doctrine, a right manner of life, having a purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience. Okay, that's what this truth is about. So we haven't learned Yahushua like this. This is just a group. This is you know this is a carnal gathering. This is not a spiritual gathering. And I'm only 10 minutes in.
Hannah had to be here and see these family men. These are family men.
Right? What's our profession? Hey, Lord willing, we're men of the Lord. Let's get one more. This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and 10. It says, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. Right? You put on the new man, which is renewed. It's made new in the knowledge after the image of him that created him. And that's who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, we're made new in the knowledge. Scripture says we have the mind of Hamashiach. So there's no carnality in this truth. There's no, all right, this is this is built up on the apostles and the prophets with Yahushua being the chief cornerstone. This right here is of men. They go on to praise this guy. He's praising Captain Tazariak and General Yohana.
Shape myself into the person I am right now is because of Cap, and he learned from Commander Yohana.
You see, so it's folly. And this guy's fake humble on the left. It's just madness, all right? But this has been inside a hate group, the Black Israelites. All right, check this video out when you get a chance. And it's funny because here it is, Esau's hated us for so long, okay, and now he wants to integrate everyone together to receive that MOTB, and he's the good guy, but yet we're the bad guys. We're the hate group. Go figure. Lord willing, you were edified. Shalom.